All right, welcome in everybody. Today we are going to be playing some Danganronpa 2. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you are excited to continue the class trial. So when we last left off, we were investigating the double murder of Ibuki and Hiyoko. And we were in the midst of the class trial, and Mikan had just started talking about how it was an imitation murder, and that keeps getting brought up. So I think the next thing we're going to be doing is diving into how exactly it was an imitation murder. So let's go ahead and resume our class trial. I'm going to be honest, I really don't know who the killer is. Like, I cannot see anybody that we currently have alive being the killer. So, I mean, I can see it, but I don't want anyone that we have currently alive to be the killer. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and hop in and get this investigation underway and see who has the unfortunate role of being the guilty, the blackened. All right. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
Right?
Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Uh-huh.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
Indeed.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Oh? The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. It's gotta be to mix up the killing order, right? Maybe?
I see!
Hopefully?
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Oh, right. Okay, because I think in the movie, the hanging victim was... No, which one was
Then
first?
Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Right, because the hanging victim was first in the movie.
A valid line of reasoning.
I got it,
Yeah,
I got it.
It's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
Right, because how did Ibuki have blood on
What do
her?
you mean?
Gundam's confused.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
She's getting hostile.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right?
Correct.
That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
She had blood on the bottom of her feet.
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed.
Yes.
That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
That's what I think, yes.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather.
Are we gonna have to provide that evidence?
Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Okay.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
I mean, obviously they were.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Deductive reasoning?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Okay.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Now I'm starting to wonder if Gundam's the one.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Alright, so what do we have? We have blood on the soles. I think that's gonna be the piece that we need. We have... I don't think anything else is related to Ibuki.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
Okay.
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes, we agree with
Were
that.
there even any
Okay, we
footprints
gotta
at the
agree with
crime
that
scene?
statement.
Maybe her feet were on the floor,
Yes, they were.
but she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart.
That was an interesting argument. All right, Chiaki said Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed, but is that really true? It definitely is,
When
because she has
Hiyoko
blood on her
died,
soles. All right, so we'll
Ibuki's
have
feet were
to
on the floor.
we'll have to make that
I am
argument
telling you to
agree.
present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
No. All right,
If
it
her
should be
feet were on the
Sonya's,
floor.
right?
Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Can we agree? Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes, she did step on something. I was afraid I was about to miss that one.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something.
Exactly. What could that something be, I wonder?
That something was blood.
Yes,
There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
exactly.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
That is correct.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Mm-hmm.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Yes, so there's
If
no way
Ibuki
that could
stepped on her
happen.
blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Exactly,
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
right?
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
He just does not want to believe it. My goodness.
Is
Okay.
that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Okay,
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
my
Does
goodness.
that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
He's very serious.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound.
Yeah,
it
that's-
seems you've realized our difference in status.
That's definitely why we're just standing there looking at you like this.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
That expression on our face there, that just says everything. Like, my guy, are you serious? All right, so this is the one where we gotta slash the words, I think. Oh, it's a smudge on the floor, I bet. Because that's a shoe print smudge. All right, so I
You're
think
saying
that's
the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko?
Oops, no, it's gotta be.
Impossible!
Oh yeah, we gotta do this.
Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about one did you see a nice nightmare.
Okay, we gotta do that again. I always forget how to do these mini games right before we do it, but despite his exaggerated protests, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter. Exactly. Is this a trap?
You're
It was
saying the
very
blood on
near the
Ibuki's
beginning,
feet.
too.
Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Yes, there
Allow me to
was.
cut through those words.
There definitely was blood on the floor. 100%.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, I do.
Exactly.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Uh-huh.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but
They didn't get it all?
Ibuki
Or-
must have
oh,
already stepped in it. And the killer probably didn't even realize it.
Right?
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
I guess so.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left
That's
out in
true.
the open.
You'd be wondering about that.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
That is true.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
I mean, okay.
Maybe The heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
Maybe.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right?
I hope
Then
not.
it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Right.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
I guess so.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Please, let's.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Of course there is, Nagito.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Probably. There's always something with
Hey,
Nagito.
If the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
I don't think she did. Huh, suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
Eh.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Right?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Yeah, I don't think she did.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
I think she was.
For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
It's possible,
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
but it's not likely. Anything's possible, but it's
She
not
was
likely.
afflicted by the despair disease, remember?
Mm.
That means anything can happen.
But her particular variant was she was gullible.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
That's true.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
No?
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
Then why would she also go back and kill herself again? That makes no sense.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Even if she did, why? What would be the purpose of hiding the crime scene? The only punishment to getting caught would be to get killed. But if you're about to do that yourself, it makes no sense.
If she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
Right?
Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
He jumps
There's
from
still
A
one
to
more
C.
issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Oh, I think we saw it accurately, huh? I feel
According
like
to
we
that
saw it
video you saw,
accurately.
Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Yes.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
I don't think so. Not exactly.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Or something. You're close,
I
Sonia.
don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Okay.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So,
Hmm.
an alibi.
All
Our
right.
plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
Oh boy.
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
So clearly we weren't it.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
That would be Kazuichi's area, right?
Cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Okay.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
That's the
What
way it
time
appears.
did Hajime see that video?
Before the morning announcement.
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
Exactly.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Right.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Okay.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
I guess so.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Oh boy. This is gonna be crazy. What do we have? Mikan's account, surveillance, Fihiko's, Sonya, and the movie invitation. Okay, we gotta look at these because I'm not sure. And we need to remind ourselves of what these were. So, Mikan's account, right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Okay, so that's pretty strong, I think. Fuyuhiko's account. After Fuyuhiko met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. But the thing is, that was after she'd already gone to the hospital. So that was well after... That would have given Fuyuhiko plenty of time. Did we have Sonya's account? Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono... I don't think... Did we have Sonya's account? I don't think. Oh yeah, we do have Sonya's account. Alright, so Sonya's account... Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonya apparently told her about the full-length mirror in the music venue storage room. That has nothing about time, so that's not going to help us. The invitation ticket was prepared by Monokuma. One ticket was passed out per person, and the date it was passed out is printed on the ticket. I don't think that's going to help us again. And what was our other evidence?
And what about the others?
Surveillance.
Right before the morning
Surveillance,
announcement.
right? That's the only one? Let's look at the surveillance evidence. Where is that? Okay. The video that Hajime saw at the hospital, it shows a person dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head as they willingly climb a stepladder toward a noose. So I think the weakest alibi is Fuyuhiko's. So I think we're gonna assume that's the one we
I was
need.
totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So
All right, so
everyone who
let's see.
stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's
Why?
not an alibi.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Well, we do have an alibi. The murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time...
We can
Yeah, it's
exclude the sick
Fuyuhiko.
people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Okay.
Right before the morning announcement. I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I
Okay.
think everyone at the motel was doing that.
All right.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
We're gonna have to counter
What
his
about you
statement,
guys?
right? When he's saying he
I
was
was
at the
where I was
cottage.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Okay, that's not the right one then. No, did I make a mistake? I believe I'm not mistaken when I say nobody has an alibi.
Crap.
Okay. So that's not the
We can
which
exclude the sick
statement?
people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Which one do
Right
we
before
need
the
to?
morning
I'm
announcement.
also trying to look to see if there's
I
any
was totally
statements
sleeping in my
we
motel
can
room.
grab and
I think everyone at the
counter
motel was
something
doing
else.
that.
But so far,
So
unless
everyone
we
who
have
stayed
to
at the motel
counter
doesn't have an alibi.
with
What
like
about you guys?
the monitor footage.
I was where I was supposed to be, my
Maybe.
own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
It's not.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Okay, so maybe we have to grab that last one. Person who doesn't have an alibi for that time. It is for Hiko. But I'm curious, what exactly would we do? I'm not
We can
sure
exclude
here.
the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Maybe we do Mikan's
And what about the
account.
others?
Right
Because
before the
that
morning
takes care
announcement.
of us and Mikan,
I was totally
right?
sleeping in my motel room.
I just don't
I
see
think
anything
everyone
else.
at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't
So
have
I'm
an
not
alibi.
sure.
What about you guys?
Let's see.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
I don't know that
Aside
we
from those
need
afflicted
to.
by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
No,
we
that's
do.
wrong.
We do. Right? Okay, so
Hold on.
I had the
Not
right
all of us are
idea.
missing an alibi.
I just had the wrong evidence for that. All right.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Right. So we had the right line of thinking, just not the actual right truth bullet.
you two have alibis?
Yes, yes, we
Up until
do.
I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Yeah.
We even woke up together
Oh
that
man.
morning.
Mikan, why'd you have to bring that up again? That's gonna cause so much drama.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
It's not what you think.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Chiaki's like, right.
Too much info.
Right? I agree.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward.
Yes.
So we were together until right before the announcement.
Yes.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
Right.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko, you're looking kind of suspicious.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Yeah, so we have Fuyuhiko and all the people at the motel
So
as
it's inevitable
suspects.
that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
Right?
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Yeah? Well, we gotta figure this out.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
I don't know. Is it?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
I don't know. Is it?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Maybe. What would it have been?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
I
I
love
think
how
the
we-
killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Oh man. Talk about throwing a monkey wrench into the plans. The killer had a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Maybe. Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Interesting. All right. Suspending the class trial.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here are some chin stuff. Oh, what's that? Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is going to give you a chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. I will just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then... I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Monokuma's just like ... Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
What are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Oh boy. Alright, so we'll save it and then we're gonna continue on. Time to reopen the class trial.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
You know, Monami, this is not all about you. Like, I know you seem to think it is.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
Uh-huh.
No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this.
Okay.
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Way to break the fourth wall. Alright, so we're back to the class trial. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here.
Right.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
Oh boy.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
What is your obsession with death, Nagato? My goodness.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
I don't know.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That's true.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
He's just ...
I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Yeah.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Okay, let's see.
About the lion that got killed second.
Right?
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're calling it an imitation,
Yes.
the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Correct. It was. That's why I didn't follow the imitation thing immediately, but she was
Hyoko's
up
body
with
was suspended by
duct
common
tape.
household duct tape.
Exactly.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Then why make it an imitation murder at all?
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
Right?
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I think it's interesting that he's getting offended about that.
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Oh, she was unexpected.
What?
Oh, that's because Sonya sent her there. Hyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
Oh.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Mm-hmm.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
That we know. Sonya told her to go there. Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Oh boy. Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, I need to find that out no matter the cost. Alright, so are we going to have Sonya's account as an option? No. Motel room, maybe? Or the curtain. Those are both related to Hyoko. We may need to pick something up from here. I don't know.
There's no way we'd know that.
I mean, we sort of do.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Yeah?
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
Maybe we agree with the hotel room. I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue first. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that makes sense, right? Yeah, I think we agree with Sonya there with the motel room.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it,
Okay.
maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
This is the one we need to agree
She
with.
went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
Right, right. Because she had her key on her, right?
It's just as Sonya said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Yes.
So, exactly as I assumed.
Yes, and you know what's coming next, Sonya.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
So about that.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
No.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
Yes.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Yeah, I mean, unless the
could've
killer
locked her
went back
door,
and did
right?
it.
Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Except for the key was hidden on her person.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious.
Right.
Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
Exactly, because we almost missed it.
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Uh-oh, Akane's gonna fight us?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Everyone's so hostile. Alright, stepladder, candle. Sonya, it's gonna be Sonya's account. Alright, we know that. We're gonna have to say...
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
No.
The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Right?
I can't back down!
Okay, okay. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and
Yes?
forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking.
Oh,
And that's why the killer targeted her.
nope.
I
Okay.
can't back down!
Alright, we got it. We gotta do this. Go, 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 go. How do we keep failing? My goodness.
Hyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and
Maybe we
forcibly
can
abducted her.
maybe we can
The
get
girl is
this.
so small and weak looking.
That's all we got.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay. What Akane's saying is unreasonable. I need to find an opening and counter her. Okay.
Hyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
Can we
girl is
say it
so
on
small
this?
and weak looking.
No.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay, it's nothing is showing. Huh.
Hyoko was locked inside her room.
We gotta
right?
do it to this one,
She
right?
definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking.
I'm so confused. Oh, we only have a
that's why the
certain
killer
number of
targeted
cuts. Oh, I understand. I didn't realize we were limited on our cuts.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's
There
why
we
the
go.
killer targeted her.
There we go. Okay.
But Hiyoko's room was locked.
Right.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Yes.
It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
Yes.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down!
No. Oh my goodness, that's so hard. Okay. She's gonna go back to the original
Hiyoko was
topic.
locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted
Oh my
or
goodness.
something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room.
We gotta be
abducted
careful.
her.
We're
The
almost
girl
out
is
of
so
cuts.
small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay, we got that. Nice.
But Hiyoko's room was locked.
Yes.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
We're gonna be limited on cuts, so
It's
we
more
gotta
likely
be
that
cautious.
Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I don't think so. Okay, we advanced.
There's no
nice.
reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Yeah?
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Okay.
There's only one reason her kimono was
Oh,
that messed
I
up.
forgot I'm
She
supposed
thought that
to-
That's the proof
Oh.
she was abducted, right?
We
My gut
lost
is
it.
totally right after all.
I forgot. I was so involved in listening to this story, I wasn't paying attention. This is the final stretch of Akane's argument. She's finally revealed her ace in the hole. There's clearly a contradiction in what she just said. I need to tell her that.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Yes?
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No. That's
Allow
not
me
true.
to cut through those words.
Oh my goodness. I was so distracted by the story. I forgot we were supposed to be arguing.
Was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Right.
Wear her kimono?
Right.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yes.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room.
Yes.
That is why I informed her.
Yes.
I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
And apparently she chose to.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Right.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
What in the world, Akane?
Now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better
My
yet,
goodness.
make her do a little something something.
Kazuichi, seriously. No.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Exactly.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
That is true, but she also volunteered that information to us.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Always gonna get mad now. They're not hamsters. They're the Dark Devas of Destruction.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Right, for his sake, exactly.
What do you mean, for my sake?
Because you have a big mouth?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
I guess she showed up at the wrong time,
The
right?
only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I think. It was just bad timing.
Coincidence? When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
But how does that explain that she was killed first? We're gonna have to figure that out. So there must have been some prep work that was going on.
It probably happened When the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki, the killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation...
Right.
Killed Hiyoko.
But she was killed on stage, right?
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
Yeah.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Right?
Do you have any ideas?
Damn.
Hyaki's at a loss. The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Oh boy, you opened that can of worms, didn't you? Even Nagito is silent? I'm shocked.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
The sarcasm.
Oh, I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Why don't you just, drive that point home, my guy?
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
Okay.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
You just now came to that conclusion?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
That was literally like one of the first things we talked about, my guy.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
Oh, okay. I see where you were going with
So
that.
that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Okay.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
That's what I was thinking.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just like, what? What in the world? No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
This is strange.
Wait, there was
What's
no
strange?
footprints on the ladder. There was only footprints on the side of the ladder. I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, they're still an important clue that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this.
Exactly.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Yeah.
There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Only on the side.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
He always sounds so sarcastic. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Kameda. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
We saw a video of a hooded figure climbing the stepladder.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless
Somebody
there was
did.
something funny about that video.
Yeah?
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
Apparently.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Okay. So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth It's all up to me. So the things that were weird about it, was, well, first off, it was a hooded figure. And second off, the candle went out before the actual hanging occurred. So there could have been some stage magic trickery that went on there.
I leave it in your hands.
Oh boy.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Oh boy. If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's so strange. Do we say it's the hood? The hint bag was covering her face. Based on what I saw in the video, I don't think that looks suspicious. Okay, then it's got to be the light, right? Wherever the light was, or the curtain, maybe the black curtain in the background, huh? Based on that video alone, I don't really know if the curtain's suspicious or not. Okay, then it's got to be the light, right? Huh.
Damn it!
Okay. Well, what is it supposed to be then? The stepladder? I don't know. What's so weird about the stepladder? The fact that she's climbing
That's right,
it
I
with the
remember
hood on?
now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Okay, I'm confused. Explain it to me.
Can you explain it to us?
Yes, please. Explain
What's
it.
strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yeah?
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side,
Yeah, there were.
there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
Correct. But that would have been on the wrong side. That's on the wrong side from where it would have been. It should have been on the right side if it was in position, I think.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video.
Oh,
it was
okay,
completely
okay.
clean.
I didn't know we would be able to see that level of a detail from here.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Yes.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Yes.
But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
Yes.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
a setup?
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Could be.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Maybe?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Okay, but where?
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Well, there was the curtain from the hospital.
That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
Again, you sound sarcastic.
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something? Okay, what are we going to be doing? Hangman's Gambit. Okay, so what is this thing? That's a lot of stuff. We got an F. I don't know if it's an F. We can try it. Oh, okay, it is. I don't know. We need to get rid of that. I don't know what it would be. It's got to be a vowel, I would think. Okay. What would it be? It's not a G, right? Okay, it's not a G. Oh, film, right? Okay, film. It's gonna be film. Where can I get? Please get an M. There's too many letters. There we go. Film. What would it be? Filming? I don't know. Would it be filming? Okay, filming. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Is there an N? There's an N. Okay. Oops, wrong letter. There's the G. Okay, so what is this going to be? Filming? I don't know. Is it going to be a T? I don't know. L? Okay, it's an L. Location? Okay, filming location. Okay, that's what it is. We got it now? We understand? If I can just not die, that would be great. Worst minigame ever. Too many things. Okay, location. Now we need an A. Here's an A. Okay, a T. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of that so we can get rid of some of these other ones. Alright, there's a T. And we don't need an A, we need an I. Get rid of these. Location, now we need an O. I wish we could hang on to some of the letters, but doesn't want to work that way. Here's our O. Now we just need a G. Alright, come on, G. Or N, I mean, N. There we go. Filming location. It didn't take place there. Right? They moved it somewhere else.
Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
Hey.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Yeah, okay. It
was
looks
filmed
different.
somewhere else.
Okay.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Unless they moved it,
Then,
maybe?
there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Right? In order to show us they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? They smashed it, right? Okay, we got another logic dive. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's a block. I didn't realize that was a block. I thought that was like a ramp or something. My bad. Okay. Oh. Okay, pay attention to the holes. All the trippy graphics, man. I am not a... Okay. Which part of the surveillance unit camera did they camper with? Both. Oh, it should have been... It's both. Let's go to both. Right? Maybe both? No. Okay. It's just the camera then. I got it. I thought it was both, but yeah, okay. Just the camera. They left ours alone, I assume. Alright. Oh. And we dive off the edge. This one's tricky. Alright. There we go. I'm just going all kinds of crazy. This is a wild route. Oh, I'm about to lose it. And I fell off. Whoop. Come on, my guy. Stop being so bad. Alright, come on, question 2. Come on up. Alright. What's question 2 already? Come on. Alright. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? It's gonna end up being the hospital, isn't it? No, it was the music venue. Okay. I was uncertain. The problem with this mini game is it doesn't give you time to think about the answers. You gotta go with gut feeling. This is wild road, man. Okay. What? Oh. And ugh. Alright. I'm bad at this. I'm just gonna say that now. Alright. There we go. Oop. Okay. Question 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music videos? They increased the signal? Increased the signal, maybe? Or yeah, they took it with them. Okay. They had to have taken it with them. Alright. As soon as we get the option. They took it with them to the new location, right? That's what's gonna be going on here? Alright. Finally! We did not do great at that one, guys. I'm so sorry. But we survived.
It's all coming together!
I hope so. Because that was confusing.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue.
Right. They brought the camera.
It made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Right.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes?
Yes. At least when I first discovered Ibuki's body.
Okay.
But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That makes sense. But it was smashed, right?
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Well, gee, thanks. I'm so glad. Why didn't you say anything?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Right?
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Yep, he smashed it. The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was destroy it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
Exactly.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Right?
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Yeah, we kind of had, a few other things to pay attention to, like the dead body.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
Right?
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
So we really wouldn't have noticed it.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
That's why I wondered if they increased the range.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? At the hospital, right? The only possibility is that place inside that building. It's the place Chiaki showed us. It's gonna be the conference room, right? Yeah. Alright, so this one should be easy. At least we know what to do for this one. I'm gonna let the O's go for a little bit. I'm gonna destroy this. Alright, can I find a C somewhere? I would really appreciate that. Oh, we can let it out. I see. Alright, are we gonna get a C anywhere? There we go. Conference. Okay. There's our N. Okay, there's an F. Can we get another F? We'll just let this one go for right now. There we go. Okay, so we don't need that. We need an E. Okay, so conference. We don't need that. Okay, is it an E? Conference. Whoops. Okay, so now we need an N. It's like crazy hangman here. We don't need an F anymore. Now we need a C. I will need an O there eventually. We'll just let that one go. Oh, it's just going down. Okay, we do need that. We got like an extra super bonus there. Don't need that, don't need that. We need an E. Don't need this. Okay, need an R. I think I may have accidentally just blown up an R, but that's okay. There's my R. And then we're gonna need a couple of O's. We don't need that anymore. And there's one. And now I just need an M. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Come on, give me an M. We're getting good at this. There's my M. Alright, there we go. That one was easy. Probably the easiest hangman gambit of this trial.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Exactly.
Huh? Conference room?
Right?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Not when you have the
That's
curtain up.
exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Exactly. To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. You've got to make it clear what that work was. All right. What truth bullets do we have? Motel, scrap of thick paper. Curtain. It's going to be the music venue curtain. All right.
There's no way the conference room
Unless it's an argument in here.
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
I think it's the first
He
one.
might
Or
have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed
Music
up the
venue
filming
curtain.
locations.
it's going to be the first one
Hajime,
then,
you're
right?
pretty stupid.
I think it's the first one, right? In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first. It's going to be one of those two arguments that Kazuichi said, I
There's
think.
no way the conference room
I'm not sure which one.
and
We're
the
going to
music
go with the
venue
first
look
one.
the same.
But it had like 3 comments on
Which
it.
place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh, okay, I can't get that. So the killer tried to make the conference room look like the music venue, but that isn't proof. You won't be able to make the conference room look like the music venue with that.
Damn it!
Maybe it was the second one.
There's no way the conference room
Maybe we're almost out of
and the
help.
music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other?
We'll have to
Did
see.
the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Maybe? Okay. It's got to be that one of,
Damn it!
we're almost out of help.
There's no
That's
way
not
the
good.
conference room
I'm not sure.
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other?
Maybe
Did the
we have
conference room
to.
look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There we go.
That
It was
must
that
be
one. I knew it was one of those. They put the curtain up at the
What the
music
killer
venue,
did was-
right?
Make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
Right. Okay.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Yeah, it
From
wasn't
what I
black
remember,
when
There
Ibuki
used
was
to be a really
performing.
flashy curtain, but after the incident,
Yeah,
somehow
yeah.
became
Okay.
a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Yes, that's right. Okay, now we get it.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Psh.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Monami, is that like the you duty head?
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
Apparently.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
Okay.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Okay.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Oh man, we gotta find out more stuff. I'm almost out of health. Something else the killer did to make the venue, to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that. What else did they do? The scrap of thick paper? Maybe. Candle? Maybe? I'm gonna go with candle. It might be wrong, and we might
I
die.
can prove it with this.
Okay.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right?
Because that was out of place,
In the
right?
video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange.
Exactly.
The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
Right, but with blackout curtains in the conference room, there wouldn't be.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
Maybe.
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Right, exactly.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Exactly.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Uh-huh.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
So I think I'm starting to get a picture of what happened. I think the killer was making preparations to kill Ibuki. Hiyoko walked in, so they killed Hiyoko, and then they killed Ibuki, and they set up the crime scene and all that, but then they triggered it by filming it from the conference room. They were at the hospital. They weren't even there. So that
With
limits
candlelight,
who it
you
could
can't
be.
see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
Maybe.
With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this
We're
all
starting
matches
to
up,
get the
it
picture,
should be
though.
no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Right?
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
This is like the residence. No, I will not spoil it for those who never saw it. Well, welcome in, Govlix Dakoti. All right.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
And welcome in, SH.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
Right.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
That is definitely true.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
And now the comment that Monokuma made, where he said the bag that had Monomiya's face on it wasn't one of a kind. It was more of like a buy one, get one free. Now I understand. It's all coming together. I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room,
Yeah, you're about to bring up what I just figured out.
then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
Nope.
No, that's not possible.
It's definitely
Right
not.
after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Exactly. The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
Clearly.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Exactly.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Yep.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
Exactly.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
That's leaving very little suspects
The
left.
actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. Exactly. The one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Oh boy, here we go.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I don't know. That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Is it gonna be somebody at the hospital, right? They had to have been at the hospital. It's too short for you. I think it's gotta be... Oh, I want to say Nagito. It can't be Mikan, right? Ugh. Who can it be? Is it... It can't be Akane, right? Ugh. I don't know. I'm gonna lose. It's not Akane. Okay. It's... Is it... Okay, we're gonna see. Is it going to be Nagito? I don't know. If it's not somebody who was at the hospital... Okay, that was actually my first guess. But then I was like, but he's the ultimate bad guy in this. Is they really going to get rid of him? Aren't you the killer, Nagito? I couldn't have committed the crime because I had the despair disease. I mentioned that over and over. But I don't mind. If that's what the symbols of hope choose, I'll accept it with all my heart and soul. Now then, vote for me. No, it's not Nagito. I should have already known that from the start. Okay, so it wasn't somebody from the hospital. Then who was it?
Damn it!
All right. So we're going to get back here, give it another try, and I think we're gonna cliffhanger it, and we're gonna think about this. It obviously couldn't have been somebody at the hotel or at the hospital, unless it was Mikan.
This is my hour.
Alright. I don't know.
We will never give up.
Alright, we'll get our health back.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right?
Okay. So we're gonna cliffhanger it there. I want to think about this, because if you think about the video, there's only certain spots where, like, there's a certain body type. So I feel like that might partially give it away. Like, Nagito sort of has that right body frame. We're gonna have to think about that. I'm really concerned it might be Mikan, though. I don't know. I gotta think about who all of our options are. And I think we're gonna pick up on that next time. Man, this is just, wow, this is crazy. All right, but that is where we are going to pause it today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna have to think about who it could be. I have some theories. I want to just take a little bit of time and kind of think about who it might have been. If it's not Mikan, and she's the only other person that we haven't guessed who's at the who was at the hospital, then it had to have been somebody else. And we're gonna have to think about who that is. I don't think it would be Sonia, because she would have known Hiyoko was there. We already established that it was a surprise murder. It could have been Kazuichi because he would have known about the transmitters working and how they needed to be. So I don't know. It's a lot to think about and digest, I think, is the main thing. But yeah. So we will be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. We'll be back here with, unless they get sick and bail on me again, we will be back here with Math and Night, and we'll be playing some Fast Food Simulator, getting McFluffies all up to snuff. We hopefully will be able to get the drive-thru and the fry station. That's our goal. It should be a lot of fun. And that will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. So now we're going to find a couple of raids. I've got one here for Rumble. Soundboard Lord playing some Repo. And then let's see who we can raid on Twitch. We got anyone playing some interesting stuff? Let us see. How about... We haven't raided Valsy in a while. She's playing Little Nightmares. So let's get both of these going. Once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you're enjoying the story. We will be back with this game next week. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!